Imagine a world without the constant hum of electricity. No bright lights, no television screens, no internet. This is not a scene from a post-apocalyptic film, but a reality humans faced for centuries. Life without electricity would be drastically different, affecting every aspect of our daily routines. How would we communicate? How would we preserve our food? How would we travel? The conveniences we take for granted would vanish. No more instant communication with loved ones far away. No more quick trips to the supermarket for fresh produce. The world would become smaller, quieter, and perhaps more challenging. But even in the absence of electricity, human ingenuity would find a way. Join me as we explore this unplugged reality, a world both familiar and strikingly different. In a world without electricity, our methods of communication would revert to simpler times. The telephone, the internet, even the radio would fall silent. Long-distance communication would depend on handwritten letters carried by hand or by horse-drawn carriages. News would travel slowly, passed from person to person, town to town. Imagine waiting weeks for news from loved ones. The anticipation building with each passing day. Local communities would become even more important as sources of information and support. We would gather around community notice boards or listen intently to town criers announcing the latest news. The art of conversation, of storytelling, would experience a revival, connecting us in ways we had forgotten. Without electricity, food storage and preparation would undergo a drastic transformation. Refrigerators and freezers, essential for preserving perishable foods, would be obsolete. We would return to age-old methods like salting, smoking, pickling and canning to prevent spoilage. Root cellars and cool pantries would become essential for storing what we could. Fresh produce would be a luxury, available only during its short growing season. Meals would be simple affairs, cooked over open fires or wood-burning stoves. The convenience of instant meals and takeout food would be a distant memory. This return to a more basic diet would have its benefits, fostering a deeper appreciation for fresh seasonal ingredients. Section 4. The road less traveled, transportation at a standstill. The absence of electricity would bring our modern transportation systems to a grinding halt. Cars, trains and airplanes, all reliant on electricity, would be rendered useless. We would return to a slower pace of life, traveling by foot, bicycle or horse-drawn carriages. Journeys that once took hours would now take days, even weeks. This would limit our ability to travel long distances and connect with the wider world. However, it could also lead to a resurgence in local communities as people become more reliant on their immediate surroundings for their needs. Section 5. The heart of the matter: healthcare in the Dark Ages. The impact of an electricity-free world on healthcare would be profound. Hospitals, reliant on complex machinery powered by electricity, would struggle to function. Life-saving procedures that we take for granted would become impossible. Medical knowledge would revert to a time before advanced technology. Natural remedies and traditional healing practices would once again take center stage. The average lifespan would likely decrease, as would our ability to treat many illnesses and injuries. This would underscore the vital role electricity plays in modern medicine.